Alright guys, sorry about that. My broadcast got shut down because the game crashed and I had to restart the game, so I'm sorry about that. But to reflect on that race, I just want to, hopefully it saved the replay. Okay, good, it did. Let's watch that again because, man, that was just an incredible race. And I've had some time to kind of calm down now because I'm still kind of speechless about it. Still kind of speechless about it. Let's see this. Let's just kind of reflect on that, how that race went. Hey Prime, sorry about that. My broadcast must have got shut down because the game crashed and I had to restart the game. But yeah, let's look at how crowded it was on the first lap here. Wow. We went 3 wide into turn number 1 there. I went 3 wide without making any contact there. Looks like, were we going 3 wide through here? No, two wide through there. I was going side by side. No contact made. Very clean so far. But there's going to be some contact. Just wait. Just clean so far. Going side by side through the S-curves. Don't want to go near anyone through the chicane, so I fall back. Gonna let Mario take the inside, but he falls back, which is interesting. Still no contact with anyone on me. Ah, so right there. So Mario knocked him into... okay. You know, let me look at that a little bit more, because now that I see that, I don't think that's really an issue to bring up with the stewards. Yeah, especially because he lost control and he slowed me down. It's fine. I won the race anyways. That's not anything I gotta bring up with the stewards. I don't have to bring up anything with the stewards. The race is fine. Whoa! Let's look at that. Somebody... Was it... Oh, wow! Oh, wow. So I think I had to avoid all that contact. Let's see from my perspective how that looked like. So I was seeing all the chaos unfold in front of me, and look at this. Someone rear-ended him. I had to go in the middle of these two. Almost hit him, and I had to slow down there. Wow. Very chaotic first lap.
Mario is a little birdie driving there.
Yeah, but I don't think he did it on purpose. I don't think Mario did that on purpose. Yeah, it's still very crowded behind me. It's a good thing I wasn't caught up in all that. Whoa! Let's look at that! What happened back there? So, did Trout get rear-ended by someone? Was it Dharma? Dharma. Okay, so Gimmick rear-ends Dharma. Let's watch from Gimmick's... Or Gridlock. What is he called? Grimlock. Oh, because Dharma hit someone else. Here. Let's do this view. Yeah, Dharma hit Demetia, and so that was a chain reaction there. But the guy who he hit, did he brake too early? Let's see where his braking spot was. So he brakes right... By the way, this guy right here, this actually might be something that I bring up with the stewards. His car is not in race regulations. We were told not to change the rear wing, if I remember right. So I might tell him, like, hey, this guy right here, change the rear wing. But yeah, so it looks like, did he brake? I don't think he braked. Here, let's go back. I don't think he braked too early, but we can see. He brake checked. Okay, well, let's watch this. Let's watch his braking point. You're at the oh yeah, he did brake too early. He did brake too early, so that's what caused him to get rear-ended. So he braked early, and that caused...
Standing still.
Yeah, well, he braked about 80 meters too soon. He braked about 80 meters too soon. And so that caused Dharma to hit him, and that caused Grimlock to hit him. The person who is at fault for that is this guy, because he caused it, because he braked too early. Alright, so now, let's go back to me. You guys like the livery I made, by the way? I love how I was racing so serious and like really concentrated, but I have a livery that's really goofy like that. Great combination, isn't it? Got Snoop Dogg on my car, Tom and Jerry, Michael Rosen. And it says Constipation on the front of the car. Pepe the Frog's on it too. So we're going side by side through the S-curves again. And I hope the guy that commented on my video saying that it's literally impossible to go through the S-curve side by side in this track, I hope he's watching this. Because I've done it twice now in this race with 0 problems. Okay, so there's contact there. Let me see from Mung's perspective. I'm just going to look at the braking point of Mung. Then again, he would be picking up a draft too, so he brakes. Oh, yeah, he braked too late. Let's see where he braked at, because ideally you should brake it like a little after the 400, at least that's what I do. Let's see where he brakes. Because I think he passed the 300 and still wasn't braking, right? Let's see this, so... Yeah, he was past the 300, almost at the 200, and he still didn't have his foot on the brakes, so... Yeah, I got rear-ended straight into that barrier up there. Looks like a little bit of contact between him and P6 there, and then he gets rear-ended right back up. Does that give Trout an additional penalty? That would be hilarious if it does, but it would suck for him, because that's not even his fault. Looks like no additional penalties in Trout. It should give a time penalty to Mung, though, for rear-ending me. I'm surprised that it didn't. Yeah, Mung doesn't have a penalty. He should. I don't need to bring that up with the stewards, though. It's not bad enough to do that. If it completely wiped me out, then I might. So I wonder when the huge gap got established. I think it was after the first pit stop, wasn't it? So I think like lap 6 is when I really pulled ahead. A race like this, it's not so much the driving that wins it. It's the pit strategy that wins races like this. You can see there, Eric, if that's his name, Eric tried to go for the inside there and he fell back, saw that he didn't have enough room to make it. And I didn't leave the door open either, I was defending. Because I saw he was going for the inside during the race, I had my eye on the radar. See, he fishtailed a little bit there, too. But he makes up for that by picking up a draft behind me.
He wasn't close enough to pass.
Right, well, that's why he fell back. I think this is a guy who ends up passing me on the inside on... Is it this lap, or... Because it's a turn after the back straight, so the immediate turn after the back straight, so coming up right here. Yeah, I think this is it, because we're on the back straight, he's right behind me. Okay, so... Yeah, he pulls to the inside. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily a dive bomb, that's a clean pass. But there, that's where... Okay, here. Let's, right here... So I go there, hang on a second. Because I want to see how many position changes he did to block me on that stretch, though. So, just a little bit of contact there, but then right here I'm going to go there, he goes there, so then I go there, and then he goes there, so then I go there, and then he goes to the left too a little bit. So that was like definitely at least 2 position changes to block, but you can argue that it was 3, because the third one wasn't a full position change, but he did start to he started to veer there, and he didn't give me the... Let's, Left
was to go into the apex.
So that's 1 position change, that's 2 position changes, and then I go there and he started to go... Yeah, I was to the side already. I would say that, he wasn't... Okay, the contact didn't seem intentional. The contact didn't seem intentional, but what was not really the best thing to do was for him making all those position changes to block where I went. I mean, like... If you're gonna... It's okay to make, like, 1 position change to block and then go back to where you were before. That's fine.
You could protest.
Yeah. Maybe. But doing 3 position changes, though, that's where I would... Like, if he brings this up with the stewards, I'd say, okay, well, you made 3 position changes to block me, though. You know. Let's move on, though. Man.
Racing incident.
Yeah. But I still would argue, like, you don't need to do that many position changes to block. That was a little bit excessive. It wasn't obnoxious, but it was just a little excessive. Ooh. What just happened up there with, man, another thing with Mario involved. Let's see, so Mario was next to, was it Ivano up here, I think. So, okay, Ivano was re-entering the track. Oh, you know, I think that's on Ivano. Ivano didn't see Mario coming up faster and he didn't give him the room. I actually think that was on Ivano. Yeah, I would say that's on Ivano. And notice how there I gave Mario room to re-enter too. I had to sacrifice throttle to give him room. So I slowed down. I'm a gentleman. I don't just care about only my race and nobody else's. Ooh, Mario had some fish shilling back there. It looks like that was letting Eric pass him. Nope, Eric didn't have the room to pass him. Interesting. DRC ahead of me there was defending. He went on the inside early. That lets me catch right up to him. Oh, yeah, ended up a little bit in the grass there. That lets me pull up to the side of him. Right there, I go to the inside and I take it. And that puts me in second place, so then I'm getting right up there to the leader. And I think the leader fell behind in the pit stop strategy in the end. I don't think I overtook him this way in driving. I think I overtook him coming out of the pits. Because I was fuel saving in this stint here. I was fuel saving in my first stint. So I didn't have to refuel at all for my second stint. Yeah, that's interesting. A lot of the people, when they were doing their pit stops, see, they're at like 66% fuel, stuff like that. I had a lot more fuel, so they weren't fuel saving in their first stint like I was. And that's why I'm saying pit strategy is what won me this race the most. It wasn't as much my driving as it was a pit strategy. But I think I am gaining on P1 here too. But P1 notices that, and I think P1 goes in the pits a little bit early. Because he doesn't want me to pick up on a slipstream, probably. Well, not necessarily early, though, because it's lap 5. I think me and him enter the pits at the same time. But I exit the pits before him because I don't have to refuel, where I think he did refuel. In fact, let me watch his perspective when he goes into the pits. Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's entirely pit strategy, Prime, but I'm saying the majority of this is pit strategy. So, okay, he's changing tires, but then does he refuel? Let's see if he refuels. He is refueling, yep. So that's what made me exit after him, because see, I didn't even refuel. I just changed tires and out of there. I didn't have to refuel at all. How many other people were refueling? Let's see if Mario was refueling. Yep, he was. Boss was. Let's see if this guy was refueling. I'm pretty sure he did too. He's changing tires. Oh, so he didn't refuel. So I wasn't the only one then. Let's see if anyone else. Oh, he didn't enter the pits, okay. So that's why he pulled ahead of me. But his fuel is only half remaining. And he started on the hards. Interesting. Why would you do that? Why would you pair the hard tires with a fuel mapping of 1? I think the hards pairs a lot better when you're fuel saving more. But anyways. So that's why he was ahead of me, because he didn't do his pit stop yet, and he's really low on fuel before his pit stop. I have more fuel than him after my pit stop. So then there's a little bit of space between me and P3 there. You know, this race was so awesome. I'm probably going to clip when the race happened for my live stream and make it into a actual video with the replay playing in the bottom left corner and just title it like the best race I've had, something like that. Oh, Scott, you're not missing a whole lot. I'm just reviewing the replay to see what happened in the race, and it looks like... Yeah, welcome back, Scott. It looks like most of the people that were doing their first pit stop after their first stint had to refuel. So there's only one other person on the first stint that was fuel saving besides me, enough to where they didn't have to refuel on their first pit stop. It was just me and one other person that didn't have to refuel and just change tires and go on their first pit stop. Everyone else was refueling on the first pit stop. So that's what made me pull so ahead, is I was so much quicker out of the pits because of that. And that's why I'm saying pit strategy is ultimately what made me win this race. I think the pit strategy is the biggest thing in this. And I think from here on out, I just continued to pull ahead more and more from P2. Because P2 is within eye shot from me here. But I think when I get far enough down the road... well, doesn't he have to pit, actually, later? Or am I mixed up?
A lot of pens help in the first few laps.
Yeah, a lot of penalties thrown around. Did I get a penalty throughout the whole race? I don't think I even did.
And avoiding the chaos. No.
Ah, okay. Well, that definitely helped me then, so I didn't get a penalty the whole race. So let me see, by next lap, Looks like I'm pulling away a little bit from him each lap. Yeah, see right here, he's getting further away. Yeah, I'm still pulling away from him there. So by lap 9, yeah, I'm even further ahead there. Just go to next lap.
Killing yourself into the bus stop, no major mistakes.
Yeah, that one was hectic.
But no.
Yeah, so by lap 10, I'm really far ahead of him. Because he is just now pulling into the chicane there. And then I'm already out of the chicane there. So when he's entering the chicane, I'm already out of it. Definitely gaining on him. Let's see how far away he is from P3. Yeah, there's a gap between all the top 3 by this point. And I'm already entering close to the back straight. Last turn for the back straight right there. So I'm entering the back straight there. Let's see, he's just now getting there. And then there's P3.
Consistency won you the race. Bono helped.
Yeah, I don't think I made any mistakes in that race. I think that race, I was just staying perfect the whole time. Scott, you helped a lot, though. You helped a lot, especially near the end of the race. You were giving me so many call-outs. I need to return the favor to you sometime. I need to return the favor to you sometime, Scott, because you helped a lot. Okay, interesting. So P2 is pitting on lap 11. I think I pit 1 lap later. Now, look at his fuel. His fuel's so low. My fuel is higher than his there, but I have like twice the amount of fuel he has there.
I do it with my buddy all the time as he tends to bin it when trying to taking all the info.
Yeah, and I almost did yesterday, if you remember that, Scott. When I was like glancing at the time gaps, I almost hit a wall during the Manu Cup. Yeah, the fact that P2 had a lot less fuel than me and pitted a lap earlier, then I'm really far ahead there. Well, let's skip ahead to where I do my pit stop and see how far or how close he got to me after I do my pit stop, which would be right here. So then he should be, let's see, so he'd be coming up, I think I still exit ahead of him, because I'll be coming out of the pit soon. Wait a second, what? Did he pit 2 laps in a row? No, he didn't. Oh, so he was the one who was in P2. He pits, and then this guy was behind me, and he pits, and okay, so nobody was even close to me then. Wow. So then after that, yeah, I do my pit, he does his, and this guy right here, he's in P5 now, and he was the guy who was in P2 earlier in last lap after that pit stop. Does he work his way back up to P2 though? I think he does, doesn't he? Right, yeah, right there. Works his way back up to P2, so he'd be just now entering turn 1, and I'm already going through the S-curves. And that was me exiting a pit stop. So even after me exiting the pit stop, I was still pretty far ahead, because he's just now entering the S-curves. And I'm going through the chicane already, almost. Wow. Dude, I dominated this race. It feels good. Oh, we got close call there into the chicane. Smart on Mung to fall back there.
13.5 seconds gap at this point.
Yeah, by this point it was right.
Fill the tank full every stop.
So he filled the tank full at every stop? Why would you do that? That's spending too much time in the pits. So let's see. They're just now entering the back straight. Wow. And I'm already up there. So let's see. I just now went through that turn, and they are not even through that turn yet. And then they're approaching that turn that I'm already on the almost the front straight. I'm going through here. And now entering the front straight. So entering the front straight, and they're not even close. Look at that. Wow. Dude, I just showed up and blew away the competition. It makes me think of like when you're on Kaboom operator stream and you tell him in his chat like, oh, I just got P1 by like 8 seconds, and you tell him like you did amazing in a race. He like to pay a tribute to you for everyone watching his stream. He plays like a little clip of like in the corner of his screen. He'd be like, I am Iron Man, and then it just shows Iron Man shooting his wrist rockets, blowing up everything, and walking away without looking at the explosion. Oh, yeah, it didn't close until I needed to save fuel. It started closing rapidly, too, because it was like a 20-second gap, and then it just started going down and down and down and down until it was like, what, like a 5, 4, 3-second gap? Like, that was actually nerve-wracking. So I'm curious here. So we're in lap 13 here. I'm still a respectable gap there. A respectable gap still. Let's skip ahead. Lap 14. Oh, he's got a penalty! So P2 had a penalty. Let's see what happened there. Did he go wide on turn number, I think it was turn number 1 is where he had to get it, right? Or did he hit the barrier? Let's see, did he hit the barrier here? No. Well, then he had to go wide on turn number 1. So let's see turn number 1 here. Yep, that's what did it. So he gets a penalty for hitting the throttle too early into turn number 1, but he was probably on softs. I thought he'd be on racing hards, and that's what made him go wide. The softs have a lot of grip. That's interesting. So he has a second penalty then. That probably helped me out a ton. What is going on with Dharma, though? Hang on. Dharma. What the heck? Why is he parking? That's, very odd. Okay. Anyways. Ooh, look at this battle. Mung next to... Well, a blue flag doesn't mean you have to completely park on the track, though.
He was getting out the way.
Yeah, but a blue flag, you don't come to a complete stop. That's trying way too hard to give people room. Well, yeah, I know, but a blue flag, you don't have to completely... Yeah, I think that's being too generous. Like, you can still be moving, you just don't have to, like, hit your brakes and come to a complete stop until everyone passes. Like, that's going way too far into, like, trying to be generous there. So it looks like the battle between P2, P3, and P4... Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. These three are staying relatively close to each other, though, but that 1.5 second penalty, does that let P3 overtake P2? Haldir, if that's how you pronounce his name, Haldir should be able to pass Mung after he gets a 1.5 second penalty there. And that's interesting because this guy got a penalty last lap before this one. So let me go to the penalty zone, and also, how close were they getting to me? Oh, yeah, because I just came out of the chicane, and they're right into the chicane there, so I'm still far away there, but they are closing in on me. But P2, again, has a penalty. So the fact they kept getting penalties, that also helped me out a lot. So consistency in my driving. I drive consistently, and I wasn't getting penalties. And also, my pit strategy. Both those things helped me a lot. So Mung has to serve his penalty up on the back straight here. So the back straight's where you serve the penalty. And I guarantee you that's going to let P3 slide right by. I know this was a penalty fest for the rest of the people. Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, he had the perfect opportunity there because the guy ahead of him had a penalty too. Oh, he bent it and he got a 5-second penalty. Yeah, Prime, I think you're right because, yeah, Mung had to serve a penalty there. I was letting Eric catch right up. Oh, that sucks for Haldir, though. Is DRC going to be close enough to capitalize on that 5-second penalty? Let's see. So he would have to serve his penalty on the final lap. He serves his penalty on the final lap. They already all finished. Wait, did he already pass him before he served his penalty?
5 seconds is just an insult.
Yeah, so let's see, by this point, he's... Okay, so by the time he was serving his penalty, I was already up here, so he was on the backstretch, though, when he served his penalty. I was on the same stretch of road when he served that penalty, so if P2 didn't have a penalty, it would have been a much closer race at the end. I probably would have liked it more if P2 didn't have a penalty, because then it would be more exhilarating. I like a challenge. But, it was still a fun race. I probably would have enjoyed it more if Mung didn't have a penalty near the end, though, because that would have been really fun. But let's move on. So, yeah, he serves his penalty there, and P3... But, dude, the luck I had there is insane, because we're on the second to last lap here. P2 had a penalty of 1.5 seconds, and P3 completely bent it. I don't think anything happened with Eric, though, so he just slides right by, and he's catching right up to P2 there because he had a penalty too. Does he get a double overtake? Because does he overtake Mung too? Because he's pulling right up behind him. So we're going on to the front straight. Looks like Mung gets a better exit, so coming into turn number 1, he's already way ahead because Mung was carrying a lot more speed to the front straight. And through the S-curves, it's actually a good thing that Eric wasn't too close behind him, because if you get a draft on those S-curves, it can suck you into the wall. So he gets... I wouldn't say he's close enough for a draft even here, though. What do you call this? Like the middle straight, I guess? Because there's like 3 straights on this track. I don't see it right here. I don't see a penalty on P2 right here. I don't see a penalty. But he is. Look at how much he's gaining on me. Look, they're going through the same turn as me on the last lap. Wow. The same turn. We're all, the top 3 are all on the back straight. The last lap of the race and the top 3 in the podium are all on the same stretch of road on the last lap. That's intense. Wow. Dude, what a race this was. And by this point, I realized I have enough fuel, and I just went for it again. Wasn't fuel saving anymore, and just started to punch it and put my fuel map all the way down to 1. Right here is when I switched to 1, I think. And then on the last stretch of the road, I just went full speed. And I think I really pulled ahead then. Yeah, look at that, because when I went back to wasn't fuel saving anymore, I just go, see ya! And I'm just out of there. Wow, dude. Oh my god, what a race that was. Oh. That's incredible, dude. That's incredible. Let's get a photo of that first place finish with that checkered flag waving with me coming across the line in first place. Is there any good preset camera angle for that?
Well driven.
Thank you, Prime. Yeah, that was really intense. So this is me crossing the line. You see the checkered flag right up there. And P2 and P3 are back there battling for second place. gonna get a picture of that finish there. I'm so happy with that race.
Do you have gold?
Lap time challenge. I haven't done that yet, actually. I'm kind of just soaking in this moment a lot because it's just, man, such a good race. That's a good photo right there. Hang on, line it up with the finish line like this first. Make that like the right here, and then go up.
Solon's a Swedish name.
There we go. That right there is a good picture. That's a good angle. That's too blurry. Let me go back.
If you look from behind your car, you will see the name.
Okay, I'll take a separate picture then. Let me see how it looks like this. Let me turn the exposure up by like 1. There we go. You see how this one looks. Might still be a tad bit too blurry. I'll have to see. You know what? I know what I need to do. I want it to be a fixed camera so that way the finish line stays stable and the car's a little bit motion blurred. Let me try it this way. So the car will be motion blurred, but the finish line is in clear shot. And the checkered flag waving. What? I thought it should be the opposite. It's a fixed camera on the car. I think, yeah, it's a fixed camera on the... Oh, no, I did moving and rotating camera. Okay, I meant to do mode 1 as a fixed camera. So let's try the fixed camera now and see how that looks. I don't understand. It's still okay. Here, let's just do mode 2, but then make the shutter speed a little bit higher. Make it a little bit more clear, because a shot like this, you want it to look clear when it's right at the finish line. Yeah, that is what I was looking for, right there. That is beautiful. I'm saving that picture. All right, and then Prime said I can get a shot of if I do it behind this. You mean like it'll show the name up there? Is that what you meant, Prime?
What?
Prime, I think you said if you do it from behind, it'll show the name. You said something like that in the chat. I just don't know what you mean by that. Behind them. It's not showing the name.
Look the goal.
Well, this is from the front. If I look back, Prime, that's from the front. And I already took a shot like that. I already did a shot of that. Maybe I can do an angle that's kind of like this. Or we can have a zoom in.
Far behind you have the name over track.
It's still not doing it, Prime. And that's just not even a good camera angle by that point. That's not a good shot to be that far, and it's still not doing it. It's whatever. That was a good race, though. That was a very good race. Man.
180.
Primus, okay. I got some good pictures. Alright, so my plans now, pretty soon here for my channel, I'm going to make a video of me opening, I think I have 12 roulette tickets. I mean, I can check right now. I'm not going to open them on stream because I want my camera to be in the bottom left for that, but I'll get a video that I'll upload to my channel of me opening my roulette tickets. Yep, I got 12 roulette tickets. So if you guys want to see me open these 12 roulette tickets, I'll be uploading a video of me opening all of these later today. They're all mostly 4 stars, 3 5 stars, and then a 6 star. Primus, okay, man. I got plenty of good pictures of the race, and I can go back later and get some more too. But yeah. Later today, I'm going to be uploading a video of me opening these 12 roulette tickets, so you guys can see my reaction to what I get out of the roulette tickets. And sometime soon this week, I'll be making the video Dirty Driving Episode 5. That one is going to be exposing a lot of people on it, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this live stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Incredible race today. I cannot be any more happy with how that went. Race fast, race clean, and I'll see you all in the next video.